Imagine cells that never die. This isn't the beginning of a science fiction story, but rather the real-life tale of Henrietta Lacks, a black tobacco farmer from Southern Virginia whose cells achieved immortality and revolutionized medical science. Let's unravel this incredible journey where biology meets ethics, prompting us to question how one woman's cells became an enduring cornerstone of modern medicine. In 1951, as the civil rights movement slowly began to stir in the United States, a 31-year-old Henrietta was grappling with a diagnosis of cervical cancer at Johns Hopkins Hospital. This hospital, one of the few at the time providing care to black patients, would soon become the site of a medical breakthrough. Unknown to Henrietta or her family, a sample of her tumor cells was taken during treatment, a routine procedure, but with no consent. This small sample was destined to change the course of medical research. The cells extracted from Henrietta were sent to George Guy, a prominent researcher eager to grow human cells outside the body. The puzzle had stumped scientists for decades: how to keep human cells alive in the lab beyond a few days. Henrietta's cells, labeled as HeLa cells from the first two letters of her first and last names, not only survived but also thrived, doubling every 24 hours. This was unprecedented. Why were HeLa cells immortal when all others perished? HeLa cells possess an active version of telomerase during cell division, an enzyme that prevents the shortening of telomeres, the structures at the ends of chromosomes. Typically, telomeres shorten as cells age, leading to their eventual death. HeLa cells evade this process, granting them their immortal status. This exceptional trait turned HeLa into the golden standard in labs worldwide, instrumental in countless scientific studies and breakthroughs, from the development of the polio vaccine in the 1950s to recent research on the COVID-19 virus. Despite their profound impact, the story of HeLa cells is marred by ethical controversy. Henrietta's family was kept in the dark for decades about the scientific treasure trove derived from her cells. They lived without the knowledge or the wealth generated from the countless innovations and billion-dollar industries that HeLa cells supported. It wasn't until Rebecca Skloot's investigation, culminating in the publication of The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, that the family's plight came to light. This revelation sparked a crucial discourse on medical ethics, particularly the rights of patients and the need for informed consent. The significance of HeLa cells extends beyond their immortal nature or their contribution to medical advancements. They are also a poignant symbol of racial inequality in medical research. Henrietta's story reflects a historical pattern where the bodies of black individuals were exploited for scientific advancement without regard, consent, or compensation, a narrative that is uncomfortably recurrent in medical history. Recognizing past injustices, efforts are being made to rectify these wrongs. The National Institutes of Health, NIH, now includes members of the Lacks family in the HeLa Genome Data Use Committee, which oversees the use of the genetic data derived from HeLa cells. This gesture, although late, is a move towards ethical research practices, respecting both the scientific contributions and personal rights of individuals. In essence, Henrietta Lacks' profound yet unintended contribution to science continues to echo across the corridors of medical establishments and ethical debates. As we celebrate the scientific milestones achieved through HeLa cells, we must also honor the woman behind them. Henrietta's story compels us to advocate for justice and human dignity in scientific exploration, and to remember that behind every sample, there lies a human story worth honoring and protecting. Let Henrietta's enduring legacy be a beacon guiding the future of ethical research, showing us that even in our quest for knowledge, humanity should never be sidelined. Her immortal cells not only shaped the future of medicine, but also etched a timeless reminder in our collective conscience, always to seek consent, value contributions, and bridge the gaps of inequality in every field, especially in science, where every breakthrough begins with a person's old story.